Shalom. To start this lesson, I want to begin by giving our praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha Kwadash. Once again, all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, and salutation to the sincere brothers pushing his truth and all truth sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth diligently. To you, I say shalom. I'm the brother Warburn Lawyer from the GMS Miami, the Heralds of Yahushai camp, and I come back with another lesson. All right, come back with another lesson, and as you can see by the title of the lesson is maturity. All right, comes through experience. All right. Maturity comes through experience. All right. And the topic of this lesson came about yesterday as I was in my room. You know, the spirit just hit me. Boom. All right. I think I just woke up from a nap as well. It just hit me. All right. Maturity comes through experience. All right. You got people that, say, you got people that believe, all right, and say that, you know, through age comes maturity, all right. Through age comes maturity, all right. The older you get, all right, the more life you have on the earth comes maturity, all right, which is not 100% true, all right. It's true it's true in a small percentage, all right. It's not 100% true. Okay, maturity actually comes through experience. All right, experience makes you become a man. Experience makes you become a better person. Experience molds you. All right, experience shows you things. Shows you things about yourself that you didn't know. Okay, and etc. All right, maturity comes through experience. All right, becoming a better man. All right, becoming more wise, becoming more patient, all right, having more faith, all right. All those things are mature things, all right. Those things are a part of being mature, all right. Having faith, having patience, all right. Being able to discern, all right. Being able to bear things, all right. All those things come through experience. Okay. All of those things come through experience. All right. It just is what it is. All right. Us brothers, man, from the beginning, I want to make a quick point from the beginning that the first day you came to his truth till now, you done went through hell. You done experienced things. Aren't you more mature? All right. Aren't you more grounded? Haven't you became more of a man? All right. It's because you had to go through experience. You had to go through affliction. All right. You had to be put in uncomfortable positions. All right. New things had to enter into your life. Okay. You had to meet new people. All right. And etc. All right. And that molded you to you becoming who you are. And really, we're not at the end of the molding process because ultimately we still have to be molded even more. All right. And the Heavenly Father is molding us. And He's been molding us ever since the first day we came into His truth. He's been molding us and He still is molding us. All right. To make us a better man, to make us to make us a better man, and ultimately to make us like Yahweh Shai. All right. Like it tells you in the book of Romans, the 8th chapter, which we're going to get later on in this lesson. Okay. We're being molded, and how are we being molded? All right, all right, going through things. All right, we're being molded. We're becoming better people. All right, we're becoming like Yahweh Shai. All right, through going through things. All right, and getting experience. All right, going through things. All right, experiencing things. That's what's molding us to a better person, making us like Yahweh Shai every day, maturing us, making us better men. All right, making us like the elect. Okay, which, Lord willing, we may very well be a part of that number if we continue in the faith. All right, but let's get into this lesson. Lord willing, be edifying. Once again, maturity comes through experience. All right, I got this in a Google. Is it true that maturity comes through experience? All right, it says, however, it is important to note that growing in age and growing in maturity are not the same. All right, so you growing in age and you growing in maturity, that's not the same. Those are two different things. All right, because it could be a 30-year-old man. He's 30 years old. He's a man, but he still has childish ways upon him, about him. All right, he's still a child. Okay, and you see that in today's world. Men can be 30, 40 years old. They're doing all type of childish shit on social media. He's not a man. All right, his maturity level also is very low. All right. And then you got people like that, 40-year-old man indulging in folly. Then you got you have an example of like a 21-year-old, a young man, all right? He's mature. All right. You see the ways of his thinking process, the way he gets down is different, man. All right. Really, who's older than who? That 21-year-old man. Yeah, the 30, 40-year-old man, he might be older than him physically, but who's older more in the spirit? That 20-year-old, the 21-year-old man. All right. He's more mature in the spirit. Okay. You see men once again on social media and in this world, all right, when we go about our day-to-day business, you see grown-ass men indulging in childish things. Okay. You see it. And that's that's sad. All right. And then you got brothers, young men in this truth. You got brothers that's 18, 19, 20. You got brothers that's 16, 15. All right. On a higher level than these men out here that's in their 30s and their 40s and their 50s, man. Okay. Brothers in this truth. And how did they get to that high level? All right. How did they get to that high level? Being mature, all right, being grounded, all right, being steadfast, being firm, okay, being unmovable. How did they get to that point? Through going through experience. All right, the Lord bringing them through things. All right, what is one of the scriptures that we often speak about? What is one of the scriptures that brothers often speak about? And what is one of the scriptures, I'll say this. What is one of the scriptures that's a starter pack when you first come into this truth? The book of Sirach, the 2nd chapter. Because it tell you off the gate in the first verse, my son, if thou come to serve me, prepare thyself for temptation. You're going to go through it, buddy. But you going through it, all right, you're becoming a better person. When you jump down to the 5th or 6th verse, it says that gold, all right, that gold being tried in that fire, all right, you going through it. You're being purified. You're becoming a better person, all right? And that's what's been happening since the day we came into this truth till now. We're still being molded into a better person. We're still being purified, all right? It says, once again from the top, however, it is important to note that growing in age and growing in maturity are not the same. And physiological maturity is not determined solely by one's age. All right. It says Singh, all right, said factors such as life experiences, culture, and environment can also play a role in an individual's maturity level. Right. So, life experiences, you going through things, all right? Your culture, environment, all right? Those things can play a role in an individual's maturity level, all right? Don't you got people in the world, all right? You got rappers, all right? Celebrities, all right? They'll say what, hey, my environment, my way of living was kind of hard, man. I had to fend for myself, all right? I had to be the man of my house. My dad wasn't around. And you see how they carry themselves, all right? Certain of those individuals, they're more mature, All right, they don't let certain shit slide. Okay, okay. They're on their p's and q's. All right, they're circumspect. All right, why? Because the environment they was brought up in, probably in a single parent household, living in the hood. All right, it was a dog eat dog world. All right, so he had to mature quick. All right, he had to mature quick. You have a lot of these celebrities, a lot of these rappers say, "Man, I had to grow up quick. I had to be a man quick. I didn't get to really live life, go play sports and chill with the kids on the block, and ride bikes and stuff like that. I had to grow up quick. I had to be the man in my family. I didn't have a father. All right. So your environment can play on somebody's environment can play on their maturity level. All right. Somebody going through life experiences, man. All right, which we go through, man. All right. Hey, brothers losing jobs, losing houses, losing cars, losing women. All right. Not being able to see their children. All right. Demons fucking with them. Demons hopping on people at their job. Demons hopping on their boss. Demons hopping on their children. Demons hopping on their parents. Demons trying to hop on us. Us going through these life experiences, losing things, people talking evil against us falsely. All right. Us going through these different things, man, that done grew us it done grew us, and we have these different things molded us, and it made us who we are. Now we're on a whole nother level. Look at yourself, brothers, look at yourself from the beginning that you came into this truth till now. All right. Certain things used to get on your nerves. Certain things you used to cry about and complain about for no goddamn reason. All right. We used to just complain about certain things. All right. Satan used to fuck with us in our minds. Now we thinking all type of evil. You damn near condemning yourself when the scriptures tell you not to. Okay. But look at that from the beginning till now. Man, the same, let those same things that were hindering you and causing you hell and making you complain and etc. Let those things come back around now. I bet every last one of us will be able to fight it better than we was before. Showing you what our maturity level has grown. We have grown ourselves, man. Okay, we have grown ourselves. We have leveled up, man, through the Spirit. All right. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. Right, exactly. All right. And to be honest, hey, you become a man in this truth, man. All right. You become a true man in this truth. All right. You become a true man in this truth. All right. Because a man, all right, the duty of a man is to keep the law, statutes, commandments, all right, and to fear the Lord. And before this truth, we didn't fear the Lord, and we were not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. So we weren't doing the duty of a man. I can tell you the book of Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. When we came into this truth, then we became men. All right. In the beginning years of us in this truth, all right. Yeah, the Lord was molding us the Lord was molding us, all right, getting us together, all right, starting to make us like men, but we still had childish ways about us. All right. We still had childish ways about us. Sometimes childish ways may come back, but you gotta check yourself. All right. But prior to this truth, no matter how old you were, you probably were a man, but you still moved like a child. All right. Probably was doing childish things, committing adultery. All right. Smoking weed. All right. And all type of things, man. Eating pork. All right. Shrimp, lobster. All right. Those are foolish and childish things. Going to church. All right. Worshiping the black woman. All right. That was things that we used to do, man. But we came into this truth, we became men. And we put away those childish things. We put away those foolish and wicked acts. All right. And from the beginning of you coming to this truth till now, you only have became more and more of a solid man. Your maturity level has only grown more and more. All right. You're not the same person that you was when you first came into this truth. Showing you that what? You done grew. The Lord done brought you through things and you done grew, man. All right. This is the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. All right. Really, the point was verse 2. All right. It says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. All right. So, boom. Prior to this truth, your mind was fucked up. All right. Your mind was fucked up. The way you used to move was all jacked up. But you have came into this truth. All right. Your mind is renewed. All right. The way you think. All right. The way you get down. All right. Is renewed. All right. You have been born again. All right. You have been born again. You have been washed. You have been cleansed. All right. Prior to this truth, we were filthy, brothers. We were filthy. Our minds were in the gutter. Our minds were full of evil. But now we have came into this truth. Our minds are renewed. Our minds are washed. Okay? We're not the same person. All right? We're not the same person. We don't move like we used to move. All right? We're a whole nother person, man. All right? Through the Spirit. All right? Through the Spirit. And the reason why I say this too, I'm going to say this through the Spirit. Hey, certain people, you'll come around that you haven't seen in a couple years. They'll be like, man, like your demeanor, your spirit, it's changed. You have a glow about yourself. This is not the same person that I used to party with. I used to go get tape lines with. I used to smoke with. All right. I used to run girls with. It's not the same guy. All right. Because you have been changed. Your mindset has changed. You have changed. All right. Ultimately, how does a person change? First and foremost, it has to start with your mind. All right. With your heart, your lob, your mind. All right. Your mindset, your mind, how you think about things. That's ultimately how the beginning of someone changing. All right. To another person. All right. Look at Neo in Matrix. All right. His mind had to change. All right. And after his mind changed, you see after time, he grew. All right. He grew. All right. Man, it's spiritual, man. All right. This is the book of Romans, chapter 5, verse 1. Therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace with the Most High through our Lord, Yahushua Mashiach, but whom also we have access by faith into this grace wherein we stand and rejoice in hope of the glory of God. And not only so, but we glory in tribulation, also knowing that tribulation worketh patience. Right? So you going through tribulation, all right, you going through hell, now you're able, to have patience. You're able to have patience. You're able to suffer without, complaining. Okay? It says, and patience, experience. So you being able, you going through the tribulation, you're able to suffer it and not complain. You're able to deal with it and be patient, wait on the Lord. All right. You being able to do that. All right. And then when the Lord come through, now you have experience like, oh, hey, all I have to do is wait on the Lord. All right, shit. When something else come, shit, I'm gonna suffer. I'm gonna trust in the Lord. I'm gonna keep believing in the Lord, and I'm gonna just wait on the Lord. The Lord gonna come through. He showed me he came through before. Now you got experience. All right, and patience, experience, and experience hope. All right, so you getting experience. Now you hoping, man. All right, man. The Lord got me. I ain't worrying about nothing. Lord got me. All right, and once again, look at yourself from the beginning till now. It's certain things you used to go through, all right? Like I said, tribulation, worketh patience. It's certain tribulation you used to go through, you used to complain like a motherfucker. And I'm talking to myself first and foremost. Complain, cry, doubt, all right? Sometimes. We got to keep it real. We used to do that, man. All right. And knowing that tribulation worketh patience. All right. Now, there was a point in time you couldn't be patient. You was like, man, Lord, come through already. Why are you taking so long to come through, Lord? Please come through already, man. You didn't want to suffer. You didn't want to be patient. All right. But now you're able to. Now you're more able to. Now you like, man, it is what it is, man. The Lord got it. I ain't gonna rush the Lord. You know? And patience, experience. Now you got experience. All right. When you was going through it, all right, you had the experience. Now it's like, okay, I was tripping for no reason. All right. Now when you look back, also you're like, man, this situation happened. I was tripping. Back then too, you was like, man, I was tripping. Damn, forgive me, Lord. But now you look, you now that you have even more experience in these times, you're like, man, why was I tripping about that? All right. I had no reason tripping. And patience, experience hope. All right. Back then, now you got experience. Now you hoping. Your faith is being grown. All right. That faith as a mustard seed now is growing. All right. Now, when we go through these different things, we got even more experience. So we got even more hope. We got even more faith. We got even more expectation that, man, Yahweh Shemel Shai gonna come through. Point blank, period. Okay. Verse 5. And hope make him not ashamed, because the love of God is shed abroad in our hearts by the Chakodash, which is given unto us. Right, man? And hope make him not ashamed, man. All right, you have hope. You have 100% hope, bro. You're going to be good. All right? Lord going to come through. All right? Keep that hope. All right? And hope make him not ashamed. All right? Keep that hope and watch the Lord come through for you. Keep that faith, keep that expectation, keep that belief. Watch the Lord come through for you, which the Lord has for all of us. All right, when we kept that faith, when we hoped, when we expected, when we believed, I know the Lord gonna come through. This situation is gonna get handled. I ain't worried about it. And the Lord came through. Now you got even more experience. Now you're on a whole nother level. All right, on a whole nother level. Come on, man. We just leveling up, brothers. To be honest, we just leveling up. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna read this. Yeah, I'm gonna read that Romans. James 5:10. Take my brethren the prophets who have spoken in the name of the Lord for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience. All right. So look at the men of old, all right, that suffered, all right, affliction, all right, that went through it, and of patience. All right. Look at the men that you read from in the scriptures from the book of Genesis all the way to the book of Revelation. Look at the men that had to go through what they had to go through, suffering affliction. All right. Going through it. All right. But guess what? They still endured though. And from the beginning of their walk all the way unto their death, they have grown. All right. They have grown. All right. Got different prophets. Jeremiah was a child, but the Lord had to bring him through things, and he grew. All right. Hey, you got the apostles. All right, the disciples turned into apostles. Peter. All right, Andrew. All right. It was Peter, Andrew. It was the sons of Zebedee. They were fishermen. All right, fishermen. All right. Eventually, they come into the truth. They had to grow. All right. And I want to speak about Peter right quick. Peter had to grow. All right. It was multiple times Yahweh cut Peter. All right. Because being overly zealous. All right. Being overly zealous sometimes. All right. Probably, probably being overly zealous. Basically, just keep it straightforward. Being overly zealous. Yahweh had to check him. All right. Hey, Peter had to go through things. Peter denied the Lord thrice, and he said he wasn't going to. And Yahweh said, you are going to deny me thrice, then you're going to hear the cock crow. All right? He had to go through that experience. And then as time went by, when you read All right, in the book of Acts, you read about Peter. Man, Peter was you could just know that he grew in the spirit. His maturity level and him in the spirit, his level in the spirit just grew. All right, you just know it. You can just see it, man. All right, look at Paul, man. All right, he persecuted the church. All right, he got knocked off his high horse. Yahweh Shai talked to him 3 days. All right, look at him from the beginning all the way to his death, man. Diligent in the word. All right, mature is a motherfucker. All right, on a whole nother spiritual level from the beginning, and that's how it is with us, brothers. All right, we're not the same. We're not the same person We're not the same person that came into this truth. We're a whole nother person, man. All right, we have grown, and we're not done growing, bros. All right, and there's other men in the scriptures too, But let's continue. Verse 11. Behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard of the patience of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy. Man, we all know about Job. Job went through it. But guess what? Job, all right, at the end of Job's story, I bet you he was a whole nother man, which he was. All right? Which he was. And another thing, too, going back to that Romans 5, speaking on Job, Romans 5, it says what? Through tribulation, patience, experience hope. Man, Job went through everything he went through. Then the Lord blessed him at the end. You don't think that boosted Job's faith? You don't think in the midst of him going through all that he was going through, the Lord wasn't boosting his faith and making him a better person? Of course the Lord was, man. The Lord just don't afflict us and just make us go through hell for any old thing. The Lord doesn't just afflict us just to afflict us. That's what I meant to say. All right, it's reasoning behind it. It's because the Lord loves us. All right, the Lord wants to purge certain things about us, man. The Lord wants us to leave certain things alone. All right, and etc. That's why we go through affliction, tribulation. That's why new things enter our lives. All right, new people. All right, and the Lord may use them to put you on game so you can let go of certain things. New people, new things. You might enter a new environment. You might live in a new place. All right. The Lord does different things. All right. And it's all these different things that the Lord is doing is ultimately all to mold us and make us like Yahweh Shai, make us perfect. All right. Whether it be tribulation, whether it be affliction, whether it be a new environment you're living in, whether it be a new woman you're dealing with, whether it be a new person that you meet. All right. The Lord has different ways of molding us, man. All right. Molding us to the man that he wants us to be. All right. Let's close out with this, man. Romans 8:28. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love the Most High, to them who are the called according to his purpose. So whatever we go through in this truth, all right, it's for our good. Once again, new environment. All right, new life experiences. All right, new people. It's for your good. You may not be able to see it right there and then. All right, we may not be able to see it right there and then when it comes, but eventually the Lord will reveal it. All right, the Lord will reveal it. All right, everything we go through in this truth is for our good, man. All right, verse 29. This is the point. Verse 28 was a point too, but this is another point. All right, the main point. For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. All right. So it says, for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed. All right. Who did the Lord foreknow? The elect. All right. He also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son, who Yahweh Shai, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. So the Heavenly Father, all right, if we be a part of the elect, when we go through these different things, the Heavenly Father's just basically the Lord making us go through different things, all right, making us see different things, go through different things, see different things, experience different things. Ultimately, all of this, the reason why the Lord is doing it is because He's trying to mold us and make us like Yahweh Shai. All right, Yahweh Shai is the prime example. Yahweh Shai, he messed up as Adam, he messed up as Solomon, but when he came back as Yahweh Shai, he perfected it. Okay, he got his experience from Adam and King Solomon. He got the experience. He went through the tribulation. He got the experience. All right. He went through the suffering. He came back as Yahweh Shai. He went through tribulation again. He went through suffering again. But guess what? He endured. All right. Tribulation, work of patience, experience hope. Yahweh Shai had hope. He said, I come to do the will of my Father. And I'm going to get that done. And he did it perfect. So the Heavenly Father is trying to make us like Yahweh Shai, trying to mold us into the image of Yahweh Shai, all right, trying to make us like Yahweh Shai, all right, make us good, make us just, all right, make us perfect, all right. That's what it is, man. So, brothers and sisters, we're going to go through things. We're going to go through strange things too, all right. I can tell you the book of 1 Peter chapter 4. I ain't going to grab it. 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 12. Think it not strange. Don't think it's strange when afflictions come, all right. And afflictions gonna come and you're gonna go through some strange afflictions, but don't think it's strange. Man, the Heavenly Father, matter of fact, I gotta grab it. Because it's a certain point. I want that, but it says something in the next verse where it says, rejoice. All right. Because we are partakers in the Mashiach's sufferings. This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. Behold, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. All right. So don't think it's strange when you're going through hell. Don't think it's strange. Don't start to question the Lord. All right. Don't. All right. Don't. And we in a certain brothers, we in a position where when affliction and fiery trials come, we know at this point we should know, bro, pray to the Lord. All right. If you gotta fast, examine yourself. We should know this by now. All right. For majority of us that have been around, all right, whether it be you've been around for 3, 4, 5 years, 10 years, you should know. Okay. You should know. All right. Verse 13. But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers in Mashiach's, Yahweh Shai, sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. So when we're going through these different afflictions, these fiery trials, these afflictions, don't think it's strange, but rejoice. When you're going through that affliction, you're supposed to rejoice. Look at Peter and John. They got beat, and then they got released, and they started rejoicing, praising the Lord. And it was like, man, we are worthy to be afflicted, all right, and be beaten for the name of Yahweh Shai. Okay. And I believe later on they went to go preach the word too. Okay. Come on, man. It's easier said than done. You're going through hell, shit. You ain't thinking about rejoicing, but shit, rejoice, man. Shit. You're worthy to go through hell. All right. Rejoice. All right. Rejoice that you're able to end the hell, pray to the Lord, and believe that the Lord got it. Rejoice, man. A 1044, call on him like Yahweh Shai. All right. Once again, but rejoice in as much as you are partakers in Mashiach's sufferings. So we have to rejoice, man. All right. We're partaking in the same things that Yahweh Shai went through. Shit. Hey, Lord willing, we be of that worthy number. That when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. That's right, man. All right. So, hey, man, that's the point of the lesson, brothers. All right. We're going to go through things. All right. We're going to go through things. We're going to go through hell. All right. We're going to go through afflictions. All right. And etc. But It's just molding us to become a better man. We're becoming better men every day, brothers. All right. Believe it or not, we're becoming better men every day. All right. Your mindset is getting better. All right. The way you pray is getting better. The way you look at certain things is getting better, whether you believe it or not. And ultimately, how is that happening? It's happening, all right, by the Lord making you go through things. All right. The Lord making you experience things. All right. It doesn't need to be tribulation, you going through ultimate hell. No. It could be something. The Lord might bring somebody new into your life. All right. The Lord might make you read a read a book or something, man. Go to the library and you just pick up a book and something, man. It doesn't only have to be affliction. All right. It doesn't only have to be affliction to mold you to a better person. It doesn't. Okay. It's different ways that the Lord can mold you into a different person. There's different ways that the Lord can mold you and make you like Yahweh Shai. And I will say affliction is one of them, but it's not all the time affliction. Okay, there's different ways. All right. So low on this lesson was edifying. Once again, the title of the lesson is Maturity Comes Through Experience. All right. I'm gonna end up by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to the sincere brothers pushing truth and all true sincerity throughout the four corners of earth diligently. To you, I say shalom.